on the board right outside. But like there's a kids class that's going to be on Tuesdays, the same time as the Mellow Flow. Starts in June. So if you know any people who are like, oh my God, I would love to come to yoga, but I have but the kids, like, cool, bring them. They can go and do the class over there, and then you guys can be over here. So if you have anybody like that, you can send them our way. Memorial Day, we don't do evening classes. So no evening classes on Memorial Day. Pop-up aerial class instead that morning. I think it's like close to being full. So if you're like, oh, that's something I want to do, make sure you register for that in advance. Sweet. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning.
All right. So for today, I would like everybody to get started, please, in a child's pose. Hips back towards the heels. Knees can be wide if you would like to work deeper into your hips, or knees together if you'd like to work more of a stretch in your low back. If you're doing the wide knees, the arms stretched out long feels great. If you're doing the feet together, knees together, then sometimes the arms reaching back towards your heels can feel really nice. So be given lots of modifications and ways you can move around and take care of yourself this practice today. So make sure that you're doing the things that feel right for you. And this first part where you ground in for your practice, you connect your breathing, your body, and the quality of the mind today. Your chance to settle in, to land here. You can rub that third eye space on the floor. Considering what it is that you want from your time here today. Maybe who it is that you do it all for. And then extending those arms out if they're not already. Grounding the palms down. Coming into a tabletop position. Body comes forward. Knees are going to come back to center under the hips. And we're going to work to create a rhythm of your breath with movement. So the practice is about breathing. It's about finding the edges of your breath or the amount of expansion that you can create. So on an inhale, we let that belly drop down towards the floor. You look up, and then there's a pause. Then you exhale, draw the chin into your chest, push the ground away. Push, push, push. Hold that exhale for a pause. Then again, inhale, look up, belly drops down. Pause, and that pauses the pose. As you exhale, your chin comes into your chest, you round the spine and push the ground away. And you get the pose again. Allowing your body to move with your own breath rhythm. You can add movements that make your spine move like a figure 8 or like a jump rope. You can add bigger movements into your neck or your hips. But you find the expansion of the inhale, the biggest inhale you can, as full as you can get, and then you stop. And then you work that same thing in the opposite direction, exhaling out, pushing the ground away, feeling that belly pull in, totally empty, and pausing again. So rather than this practice being about moving very fast and feeling very cardiovascular in nature, you see how much control you can make over the breath, that as you move, you're finding the edges of your ability to breathe. Three more breaths like that, moving it around. After 3 breaths, tucking those hips to the sky, downward facing dog. And in your downward facing dog, you do the same thing. We're finding that depth of the breath. So that depth of breath might start to sound like waves. And you can start to create a little constriction in your throat. And that's another kind of pranayama technique. You kind of sound like Darth Vader a little bit in your breathing. You start to sound like the sound of waves or a constriction in the throat. Lots of ways to explain your ujjayi pranayama. On your next inhale, looking forward, as you exhale, hop, step, jump, walk, float, hop and on an inhale, you come halfway lifting, and then pause. You hold this position, belly strong, back engaged. No one cares if you touch the floor. In fact, bring your hands off the floor, touch your shins here. You stick your butt out, pull your low belly in, so you're protecting the front of that spine. And you make your back muscles work. Now exhale, release that work and let your chest forward fold. That's the exhale. Pull that belly in and up so you can get that chest against the thighs. Now inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Take those arms up, overhead, up, back bend at the top if it feels good. And then bring your hands back to heart center. For this first sun salutation now, I'd like you to really focus on the breathing to see how much you can breathe in and how much you can hold and how much you can exhale. Not so much that you're holding your breath and your body starts to shake and your face turns red, but just enough that you find like those pauses. So inhale, arms reach up, and there's a pause. That's the pose. And as you exhale, your low belly pulls in. Forward folding, hands down towards the earth, and then pause there. That's the pose. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, activate your back muscles. Exhale, forward fold. Ground those palms down, step, jump, walk, or float it back. Chaturanga Dandasana, and then hold there. So you exhale as you lower, and pause. Then inhale, press up, squeeze forward facing down. And then exhale back. That downward facing dog is not doing it for you. No shame in the game. You take like a puppy pose. You can come on your knees and walk those hands forward, or a child pose. It's more about the breath than what this shape looks like. One more breath here in that downward facing dog. And then on an inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop step, jump walk close, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, activate the back. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Take those arms up overhead, your back bend at the top. Squeeze your butt. Exhale, forward fold. Hands all the way to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Activate. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. That's an exhale. An exhale takes you all the way back and lower. That's a lot of movement. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog or tall cobra. Squeeze those shoulders down. Exhale back, downward facing dog. So since this practice is about the movement and the breath, more the breath than how the movement looks like, maybe it takes you 2 breaths to go from your forward fold to the bottom of Chaturanga Dandasana. That's okay. But we don't rush the breath. Place those hands all the way down the floor. Maybe you can push the ground away, head, neck back. You want to wedge through these wrists? Yeah, you got it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop step, jump walk float, top of the mat. When you get to the top of the mat, notice there's one of those little cards there for hands on assist. You can say yes or no. You can feel free to flip that thing over anytime you like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, arms up, overhead and back up. Squeeze your butt, press those hips forward. Good, exhale, hands back to the right side. 3 sun salutations on your own. Follow your breathing. See how much you can find those pauses as you breathe. When you're ready. Shoulders and hips in the same line. There you go. Can you use this? Your hand and my leg. Yeah. Maybe that feels like that. You know, that's like your toes. Even in tabletop. So push your hips back. Is this better? It feels sucky. It feels so sucky. You can not use it. Just like this. And it's just After those 3 sun salutations, we'll be back up at the top of the mat. No rush. Standing in your Tadasana, feeling the way you press down with the feet, you're nice and tall to the crown of your head. So if I were to like push down your shoulders, your body wouldn't bow. You would be rooted and grounded. No other place, just be still. Allow the chaos in the world to spin around you. And for you to be stable and strong like the mountain. That there is a space between all of that and you. The stillness, the pause, and standing in your breathing. And put the world on pause, even if it's just for a moment, to give yourself that little break. On your next inhale, bending the knees, sweep your arms up to the sky, Utkatasana, chair pose. See if you can take those elbows and kind of like turn them towards the front of the room so that the elbows kind of come towards each other, the pinky fingers come towards each other. And as you reach out to those strong arms, they try to reach back behind your ear. So as you exhale, forward fold, hands towards your pausing. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. That may take 2 breaths, that's okay. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The name of the game is moving with your breathing. Can you exhale out completely? And then on the inhale, step the right foot to warrior 1. Maybe that takes 2 breaths. And then from that warrior 1, can you pause there? Find a big inhale. And then slow down that exhale all the way to the bottom of Chaturanga Dandasana. It's a big movement. You have to really control your breathing. Inhale and upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now maybe the left side goes a little faster. Inhale takes you to warrior 1. And exhale takes you to Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe that becomes 1 breath. You're moving with your own rhythm. You take all the time you need. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. Now we have 3 to 5 breaths here. You're down dog. And we do it again. Practicing, not moving fast, not inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I was at Fame this morning, 6 a.m., the gym, and I did burpees, that's what they are. Oh, yes, burpees, in, up, down, yes, love it, very good. This is not burpees. I love the gym. I love the weightlifting, I love the cardio, I love the yoga. Let this be about breathing. When you're ready, looking forward. Exhale, hop, step, jump off foot, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep your arms up to the sky with the toss. Exhale all the way to standing up back up at the top. Inhale, chair pose, butt sits back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Nice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Maybe that's 2 breaths. Take your time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Left foot, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop step, jump off foot, top of the mat. Inhale, hop step. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana. Exhale to standing arms overhead, your back. Inhale, chair pose, one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, and down. Chaturanga dandasana. Nice adjustment. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, and down. Chaturanga dandasana. You move with your breathing. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, and down dog. This is the break. Right? Inhale, forward. Exhale, hop step, jump off. Inhale, hop lift. Exhale. Inhale, rise, extend, arms up, lower the head, your back up to the top. And exhale your hands back on the side. Relax the arms alongside the body. From this position, if I push down on your shoulders, your body wouldn't low. So maybe that means like the abs are like hugging around the center, pulling that low belly. and your belly button back towards your spine. Feel that engagement in that core. Shift the weight into your left leg, bring your right knee to your chest. Keep that belly pulling in. Low belly back towards your core, hands on your hips. Good, now without leaning back, you start to straighten that right leg out. And then bring that knee into your chest and lift it up a little higher. And then extend that leg out again without leaning back. Keep your standing leg straight. Yeah, send it one more time. Bring it in, lift it up a little higher. This is it. Extend it out nice and long and hold it there. Standing leg is straight. Come on. For 5. Remember your breathing. 4. 3. Yes. 2. And 1. Knee to the chest. Yay. Hello. And now we do the same thing on the other side. So shifting your weight into your right leg, the left knee comes into your chest. Hold it up. Extend that left leg out as best you can without leaning back. If you have to like do something crazy in that hip to get that leg up, it's like no good. You want to like keep the body straight. Good. Bring the knee in. Lift it up a little higher. Extend it out. Both butt cheeks squeezing. Yes. Good. And then bring that knee in. Lift it up one more time as high as you can. Now, is that left hip up in the air? Pull the left hip down. Now try to extend that leg out and hold it there. 4, 5. Keep straightening that standing leg. 4. Lift it up a little higher. 3. 2. And 1. Oh, so nice. Inhale, both arms towards the sky. Good job. Exhale, forward fold. If your feet are not hips distance apart, let's get them hips distance apart. Grab a hold of those big toes with your peace sign fingers. Put that in Virasana. Allow your knees to bend if you need. Inhale. Exhale, pull that low belly in so you get as much space as you can to place that chest on your thighs. And then doing your best to straighten the legs. With your belly compressed like this, where does the breath go? Into your low back. Between the shoulder blades. You're trying to send the breath to the back of the body. Good. On an inhale, release the toes, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step, jump, or walk, float it back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or tall cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And right leg up in the air, 3-legged down dog. Hips are even. Yes, good. Now step that right foot through between the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Your left arm like leads the knee. First thing is your footprint, nice wide legs. Hands on your hips for just a moment. Check in with that back hip. I don't want the back hip to be in line with your toes. If it is, it means you're pushing your hip forward, and I don't want that. I want you to think about your hip being in line with your ankle bone. And that's gonna make the front of that left hip a little softer. Bend in nice and deep into the right knee. Both thighs are trying to roll out. And as they try to roll out, you drag the front heel towards the back heel, and that gets that underside, the hamstring of your front leg strong. You do all that, you're gonna have a lot of engagement. Arms reach up, palms turn up to the sky like you're holding platters on each hand. From that place where your shoulders are rolling down, we're gonna just turn the palms down from your wrist, with the shoulders stay. Good, so you can head a little deeper into the front. You're thinking about pulling that back hip back in line with your ankle bone. That means your thighs have to externally rotate. It's very hard to do. Now, right palm turns up towards the sky, inhale. Exhale, lean back and reverse your warrior. Keep bending in that front knee. Good. Now inhale here and feel those ribs expand. Big, big, big inhale. Big, 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 big. And as you exhale, come back to center warrior two. Inhale, take that right hand down towards the floor, left arm up towards the sky, side angle pose. And then from this place, maybe you reach that left arm towards the front window. Some people like to roll their arm down towards the floor and then up. It makes space, but basically you just want your shoulder blade to go with it. If your shoulder blade goes with it, you don't even need to swing down towards the floor. You just reach. Now, find a big breath here in your side angle pose. And you find that big exhale. On your next inhale, rising all the way back up to standing warrior two. You can straighten in that front leg. Maybe it's had enough. And then rebend it back into that space. Good, warrior two. Remember that back hip, it's back in line with the ankle bone, right? It always wants to come forward. It just takes all the work out. Good. Inhale, right palm turns up, lean back, reverse. Pause. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior then. Exhale, back to warrior two. We're working on breathing. Inhale, back. Reverse the warrior. Exhale, back, warrior two. Good. Inhale, side angle, right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, back, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Now straighten the front leg. Just working on the limits of your breathing. Hands on the hip. With this wide stance, can you move your hips? If not, shorten your stance. You can move your hips from side to side. We're going to pick the back hip up in the air as high as we can and reach out forward over the front leg as far as you can. Triangle pose. So first reach. Hips go back, chest reaches forward, low belly pulls in. But now right hand down, left arm up towards the sky. Triangle pose. You're still finding the limits of your breathing. Inhale, rise back up. Warrior two. Cover the hands on the floor, step back and solo. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back. Upward facing dog. Left leg looks up in the air, two legged down dog. Hips stay even. Even. Toes face the floor. Oh yeah, strong arms. You're gonna do it from your butt cheek. Good. Then left foot steps through between the hands. We rise up to warrior two. Take your time. Find the distance between the legs that serves you here. Place your hands in your hips. So again, my warrior two, rather than my hip leaning forward and kind of leaning into my joint, I'm going to think about this hip pulling back, and then still having to pull my left knee out so both thighs are rolling out because I'm rolling them from the muscles. And a little deeper if you can, it's so lovely. Arms out to the sides, and we turn the palms first, like we're holding trays. And that means our little shoulders roll down the back. Then we keep that, and just turn the palms down towards the floor. Now, instead of thinking about our neck, holding our arms up, can you imagine if there's brackets under your arms that are holding your arms? You can just like rest them down on those brackets. Relax, and just like sit on them. Pull that low belly. Keep the focus on the breathing. Looking out over those left fingertips and turn your left palm towards the sky. And then exhale, lean back and reverse. And this one we're holding for a while. So maybe it's not your deepest. So you can keep bending that left knee, but don't let it collapse. Keep pulling it to the baby toe side, baby toe side, baby toe side. Stay strong in that glute. As you inhale, you can fill up the ribs underneath that left armpit. Reach, reach, reach. And then on your now, come back to center. Warrior 2. Good. Side angle pose. That left hand comes down to the floor. Maybe on the block of your knee, your options in your side angle. Your right arm can reach up towards the sky or overhead in a diagonal. And some people like that sweep down, so I feel like they clear that place. On an inhale, rise back up. You have an option here to straighten that from your 3Ds. So in Warrior 2, your left arm is turning up towards the sky. Inhale, reach back. Reverse into Warrior, and your exhale comes back to your Warrior 2. Your inhale takes you up and back. And an exhale brings you to Warrior 2. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now for your side angles. So if you need a break, you straighten and rebend, all good. We inhale, come to your side angle pose. And then exhale, rise to stand. Inhale. Keep that bend. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten the front leg. Nice and tall. Hands on your hips. Can they move? If the answer is no, my hips do not move, then shorten your stance. Lift that back hip up as high as you can. Reach out over your front leg as far as you can. Keep reaching out, 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 out. And then your left hand comes down and the right arm goes up to the sky. Triangle pose. So my shoulders feel like they're going to the back wall, and my inner thigh on the left leg is pushing to the wall in front of me. Mindful not to hyperextend in the knee. Very good. Building the strength here. One more breath. Good. Rising back up to a strong leg. Good. Bring your hands in your hips. Turn the left toes to the long edge of your mat. Good. See if you can turn those toes in a little bit. Bend your knees and stick your butt out behind you. Hands onto the floor or onto the blocks. Knees are bent. Stick your butt out. Yes. Then keep that squeeze of your hip bone to your thigh bone and see how much you can straighten the legs. At the same time, I want you to think about ripping them out apart between your feet. Like if you could tear it in halves, you would. If you have a headstand in your practice, you want to come into your tripod headstand here, you're welcome to come into your headstand. And bring your hands back to your hips, inhale, half lift. Start to squeeze those inner thighs together, exhale all the way to standing. Squeeze your toes like that. Good. So we've been talking a lot about the breath, finding the limits of the breath, that slow, deep breath. And there's a lot of good reasons to give a good, like, every once in a while, too. So, you take your hands and release them above your head. And then as if you had like a giant axe in your hand and you're chopping wood, you're gonna try to, as you come forward and swing the axe through your legs. Okay? So you inhale, exhale, back up. 5 of them, 3 more. One more. And center. Turn those left toes back towards the front. Carve your hands down on the floor. Step it back. Plank position. So if you find the stillness that you've done in Tadasana, now in your plank. You always have the option to put the knees down. Take the knees down. You can come onto your forearms, a forearm style plank. I got this new watch and it doesn't really show me the seconds very good, so I'm just like doing it in my head. Okay?
Download a new watch.
I don't know where the stopwatch thing is on this yet.
You want to borrow my watch?
Breathing. Lift your right leg up, maybe. Put it back down. Lift your left leg up and back, maybe. Put it back down. Both knees down. Good. So you can come to lay down flat on your belly. If you're not laying on your belly, you're laying on your side. You push that wedge right out of the way. Exactly. Good. You're lacing your fingers behind your back. About as wide as your mats. That's where I like mine, but you can put yours anywhere you like. Now, we have been breathing so good today. We're going to keep breathing so good. But it doesn't matter to me if you come up on an inhale or an exhale. But I want you to try to lift up and get your knuckles to touch the floor between your legs. So like really trying to lift that upper body up and back. So we start with hands behind your back and releasing the fingers. And then lift and lower. So whatever breath you want. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now 6. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, hold up. You're going to stir your upper body in a circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stir the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Yeah. You can try the other side too if you want. We're going to bend both knees and reach back for all feet. Both pulling toes. So you can reach back for the outsides or for the insides. Up to you. We're only going to do one. So So this is a good one. Make it a good one. Not too much, not too hard, not too fast. When you're ready, when your inhale or your exhale, you come up. And then you keep breathing. What you gain in one part of the breath, you maintain in the other. Can you turn your arms around so that there's no external rotation? So like flip your palm the other way. Keep going. Good, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Like that. Yeah. So instead of in, keep breathing. You're going out. That's right. Just try. 3, 2, and 1. Release. I'm gonna bring those hands back underneath your shoulders, sit back towards your heels. Count toes. Come in to sit to the side of the heels. Dandasana, so you'll bring your hands back towards your knees, sit to the side of your heels, and swing the legs out long out in front of you. So in Dandasana, it's staff pose. Your legs are out nice and long, your chest is tall, and you're sitting convenient. And in this place, you can think about, again, that belly, like squeeze it in. Pull that lower belly in and up. And it should feel like a little more. You're very actively sitting. Pull those toes back towards your face. Reach out to the heels, hands down along the floor. Good. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky, reach up. Then as you exhale, maybe the knees are bent a little, forward fold out over your toes. I'd rather a bend in the knees and a tip from the hips than straight legs and the waist. Every inhale, thinking about lengthening your chest out a little further. Every exhale, softening with what you gain. Let it be about the breathing. On your next inhale, lower back up. Right, give it a hug. Let the right knee open out to the side. Put a block underneath it if you like. Give it some support. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold out over that long left leg. Inhale, rising back up to the front. And cross that right leg over the left leg. Step out, twist. So you're going this way, big power. Okay? Sit up nice and tall. Right arm goes back behind you, left arm up towards the sky. Exhale and twist into that leg. Every inhale, a little softer. Every exhale, twisting a little. Good, back through center. Counter twist, opposite direction. And then extend down, nice and long. Setting up the same thing on the other side, left leg comes in, give it a hug, you mean it. That's left leg, open up out to the side. And now we're forward folding over that right leg. If the left leg would like a little block underneath it, put it there. That's nice and tall. And then forward folding over the right leg. I'm doing this because my body just loves it so much. Because my mind loves it so much. Because it's the only moment I have in the day for myself. You're ready, coming all the way back up, nice and tall. Okay, now left leg across and over the right. Setting up your twist. Start nice and tall. Left hand goes behind, right arm up towards the sky. Twisting into that leg. And then coming back with counter twist in the opposite direction. Good, back to center. And then both legs out next to scoot yourself forward to get enough room. We're gonna come to lay down the top of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet down onto the floor. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Pull that left knee into your chest. That right foot, can you pull the toes back towards your shin? And then press the baby toe towards the front of the room at the same time. That's dorsal flexion and eversion. But basically it just means that the stretch isn't gonna go in your ankle, it's gonna go in your hip. Relax any tension in the neck and the shoulders. And then release. Back down. Both feet on the floor. Standing on the opposite side, cross the ankle over the knee. Good. Pull the knee into your chest. Right leg into the chest. Figure four stretch. This way. So that left knee points out to the left side. Try to push it towards the front of the room. So it moves away from your chest. Foot is flexed, maybe toe presses down. And releasing on the side. Both feet down on the floor, about as the mat width apart. Let both knees fall to the right. And then back to center, both knees to the left. back to center, the knees falling toward each other. Feeling that low back settling into the floor. And then both knees to the right. Pausing, holding there. Back through center. Both knees to the left. And back through center. With both falling towards the center. We got one more fun little breath exercise for you guys. This is like the dramatic sigh. Right? This is like channeling your inner teenage drama queen. And I want you to be like the biggest that you can find. So inhale, exhale. Inhale. Sigh it out. One more, biggest. Now we can settle in for our Shabbat. So if you like to add layers, take layers away. You want to bolster under your knees, or a block under your head, or something. Itch your nose, fix your outfit. Do what all the things you're gonna need to be really, really, really comfortable here. This is about you. About you finding a place to rest. A place that you don't have to think about anything. Beginning to breathe life back into your fingers and your toes. Increasing your inhales and your exhales. Taking your arms up overhead, give yourself one more great big long stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Fingers to toes. Fingers to heels. Right arm to left foot, reach. Left arm to right foot, reach. Reach, 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 reach. And release. Side body. Resting there for a moment in your blissful baby pose. Considering who it is that you do it all for. That our lives might always touch their lives. Well, only for the better. Always for the better. When you're ready, using the strength in your arms to press yourself back up to that seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, we're going to bring the hands to heart center. We'll close today with 3 rolling ohms. So that means you ohm. If you do, like, we'll do one together, and we like breathe in, and then you like do your ohm, and then when your ohm ends, you take your next breath and you start your next ohm, but you don't have to wait for everyone else. So after you get your 3, then we just like pause. Exhaling. Inhale. Hopefully you enjoyed gratitude. I thank you all so very much for coming today and sharing the practice with me. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody at home.